Hello YouTube, I am Joe. Today we are going to talk magic. How to keep your pull cords on whatever they're on lasting as long as they possibly can. This one's been on since the 80s. We use the living hell out of this saw. I can't tell you how many hundreds of hours this thing has got on it. Lots and lots and lots and lots of starts. Still looks really good. Here's the key that I'm going to talk about. Lube stick. White grease stick. Silicone white grease stick. Take your pull cords, pull them all the way out as far as they go. This thing's a beast. This isn't as far as it goes, but for the camera, we're going to show you this. And put a soft jaw plier against your rope once it's all the way out. All right? Now, you won't be able to see this on camera, but there's some micro fraying on this cord because in the very beginning it got started before we went to the grease stick. In the very beginning I didn't know about it, but thought we would test this as soon as I saw it, but it was a little bit late. Nonetheless, this thing is still in really good shape. Here's what you want to do. Put a little bit of this up with your thumb, and you're going to run this gently against the cord while you're turning it. Do that on 4 different faces of the cord until you can see a little bit of residual on that cord, but do not press into it to put a big groove into your grease stick. You don't want that much on there. And next, just take your fingers and massage that in until all of that is feeling waxy. And once it's all burnished in real nice, you'll notice you don't see any little tiny pieces of cord sticking up. All those little micro hairs are now burnished in, if you will, and they're all lubricated. Now, here's the key. When you let this go back in, the lubricant is going to keep this thing from getting hot while you're ripping the cord out super hard against that grommet. The key to it is try to pull your cords square out of the hole. Try not to pull them on those wicked angles where they're purposefully hurting themselves as you're trying to start it. Not only is it hard on the cord, you're wasting your own energy because that friction there is definitely taking some power to overcome. So straight out as best you can when you're starting these things. Lube this up really nice, and you know you have enough lube on the cord when you can push your fingers hard on it, squeeze hard on it, and you'll get a little bit of residual on your fingers. That proves to you you've got enough on there. If you get too much on your fingers, it's okay. Just do it again with your fingers, take the excess, rub it on something. You're not going to hurt the unit whatsoever having this on there. It's only going to help you. Now let's go on to another tip. Who is really, really tired of their saw leaking oil all over the place when you put it away? The bar oil is always leaking all over the place. That is because there is a reed inside these oil tanks, so that as it needs oil, it can bring in air, feed out oil, bring in air, feed out oil. So each night when you put your saw away with oil in it, the barometer's changing up and down, and the temperature's changing up and down, which is changing the pressure inside your oil vessel. So the smart thing to do is either A, put the saw upside down so it's sucking air and it can't get oil. B, put it away when it doesn't have any oil left in it. Or C, open the oil thing just a little bit so it's just got a speck of air that it can get. And then put yourself a tag on the saw that looks something like this. Just take a piece of paper, simply take a zip tie and some tape over the paper, over the marker, and just put these little tags. This is a releasable zip tie, so you can use it constantly, but now when it sits on the shelf and you go to pick this up, you're not going to have oil all over the place because that's the first thing you're going to see is that cap is loose. So you're not going to go and pick it up and cause the thing to leak. You're going to see it. First thing you're going to do is tighten the cap, and you're going to take this off and set it on the shelf for when you bring it back. I'm telling you guys, it works perfect. I've had no more leaks since. It's fantastic now. Even this little guy, same game. Sure, you don't have to worry about anything else on this one whatsoever. No pull cords, but we still have the leak going on. So it's just kind of like a lockout, tag out. You got to put something on it. You will never have leaks again, people. Trust me. And your pull cords are going to last forever. Let me know what you think. Let's get some subs. Let's get some comments. You guys take care.